Hello and welcome back to Curry Soup. So today I'm going to be talking about the 5 weirdest places that you can visit in Malaysia. Some would say it's interesting, so I'll leave that decision to you later after you finish watching the video lah. Okay, so number 1 is the Beauty Museum. So the Museum of Beauty is located in the People's Museum in Malacca, Malaysia. The People's Museum is mainly comprised of 4 display collections. So the first one focuses mainly on the history of Malacca. The third one is the Kite Museum, which offers the traditional Malaysian kite making and flying. So I guess what that means is you can actually make your own kite there and then for you to fly it somewhere later lah. But after you leave the museum, maybe along the beach or somewhere later. In my opinion, the interesting one is the fourth one, which is it is located on the 3rd floor. It is called the Enduring Beauty Museum. So this museum exhibits the cultural and historical understanding of beauty, with displays of foot binding, tattooing, lip stretching, corsetting, and shaping oval heads. Some say it's weird, but for me it's their culture, so I don't think that's anything weird. That is just interesting to learn. For me, it's interesting to learn about other people's culture. Basically, it just makes people who only wear underpants in public seem normal. Okay. On to the second one is the Arul Migu Sri Raja Klyaman Hindu Temple. So this temple was built in 1922 in Johor Bahru. As his son, Sri Sinatambi Sivasami inherited this temple from his father. Okay, so the story goes like this. One day in 1991, he was riding in a tuk-tuk as he witnessed something very mesmerizing, which is the shine of glass artwork. So as he is inspired by that, he decided to remake the temple he inherited from his father into only glass. Imagine you're walking into a mosaic of 300,000 multicolored pieces of glass and also adorned by hundreds of thousands of glass beads. Isn't it it's quite amazing, right? The temple also contains statues of Gautama Buddha and Mother Teresa, among others. Other than that, the temple also has murals which shows modern scenes of kindness and cross-faith love. There's a mural where a Muslim fella and a Christian fella was helping out a Hindu guy who just got into an accident. So the third one is Kampung Kuantan. Okay, so before that, in entomology, which is the study of insects, some species of firefly perform an astonishing collective trick where they all light up together. Tens of thousands of fireflies all blinking in perfect unison for a few minutes or sometimes even hours. And this is known as synchronicity. So one of the best places to see this is in Kampung Kuantan, Malaysia. In my opinion, it would be best if you put on your headphones and you search in Spotify for the song Firefly by Owl City, and I bet that you will have one of the best experience that you will have in your life. You can also find other thriving colonies of the beetle in Pagan Krian mangrove tracts, Tanjung Piai mangrove regions, and also the Cherating and Kemaman shorelines. The upcoming is the fourth one, the Snake Temple in Penang. The Snake Temple was built in the mid-1800s as a Buddhist temple. And as the name suggests, the temple is filled with snakes. And the snakes are actually venomous pit vipers. Isn't that dangerous? But rest assured, it's said that the smell of burning incense actually lulls the snake into a state of peacefulness, rendering them harmless towards visitors and whoever comes to visit, look at the place or pray there. But they are still devenomed as well, just for extra precaution. Who knows, maybe one snake goes cuckoo and bites someone and then they make the news the next day, so we don't want that. And then that's why I think they still devenom the snake, even though they seem peaceful. And it makes you think, could it be that the snakes have grown accustomed to the environment where people frequently walk by or come to visit. It's just my thinking, but it could just actually be the incense calming them down. Okay, so the fifth one is the Gomantang Cave. The cave is located in Sandakan, Malaysia, which is also known as the Borneo Cave. So in this particular cave, it's not the bats that you need to worry about. It's the astonishing number of cockroaches and insects and other parasites that live there. Even though the Gomantang Caves is home to millions of bats, the great numbers and cockroaches and other insects are living there, actually living off the bat guanos. So they're actually eating the bat guanos and then surviving in that environment. That is the reason, I think, why this particular cave made its way into this list in this video. So the cave is made up of two different chambers called the Black Cave and the White Cave. So a number of species actually live in the cave, and one of it is the swiftlets, whose highly valued nests are collected by the locals by using only bamboo ladders and poles. And then these nests are sold to manufacturers so that it can be manufactured into something generally known as bird's nest here in Malaysia. And then you're supposed to make soup with it, and then it's actually very healthy for your body. Back to the roaches. How and why? The reason why those cockroaches and those parasites are there is because of the 100-foot tall pile of bat guanos that creates this perfect environment for them, which is warm, and then they have these the guanos that they live off lah. And the cave is only accessible by wooden pathways which leads into this bat and cockroaches paradise. In my opinion, if you are someone who is afraid of insects, then I suggest you don't go there, as you might feel sick or something and then you faint there, and then the swarm of cockroaches swallows you up like in the movie Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. Okay, so that's it for today's video. What do you think about the 5 places that I mentioned to be visited in Malaysia? Do you think it's weird or it's interesting? So let us know in the comments below. And if you like the content, hit that like button and share it to your friends if they're interested, if you think they're interested, and subscribe to our channel to show us your love and support. Until then, peace out.